did change.
Hey, how's everybody doing today? I'm actually with one of my good buddies, Wiz. This guy's an absolute boss. He's actually in the process of owning a couple of liquor stores. His business has actually been going very well lately, right?
It has been. Business is booming.
As always, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I just want to go with Wiz. I want to talk to him and have him share his story about how he came to America, all the opportunity is given him, what he actually did with the opportunity. I feel like a lot of people that have the opportunity in front of them really aren't taking it to their full advantage. So Wiz,
absolutely.
Can you introduce yourself, like tell them a little bit about yourself and where you come from and everything?
Absolutely. My name is Wes. I'm 21 years old. I am born and raised in Hum City in Syria. I came to this country about 3.5 years ago. Endless opportunity to whoever wants to take advantage. This is the land of entrepreneurs. You can do whatever you set your mind into this country. It's unbelievable.
So explain to them like what was going on back where you live, because I know there was like a war and stuff a couple years ago, right?
Yeah, there is a civil war that's been going on for just about a little over 8 years now that started, which is mainly the main reason why immigrants like I am decide to leave their beloved countries, unfortunately. Yeah, it started a civil war, and I've seen a lot of deaths. I've seen a lot of life being taken away, so I decided I don't want to wait until mine gets taken away from me. I wanted to come and do something with my life, and here's a country that has its arms wide open. 100%.
I mean, I've seen people come from other countries too. Like I know this kid, I'm not gonna say his name just to say it, but he came from Russia and he had it like really hard as a child growing up. He didn't have much opportunity back in his country, but he came to America, and I've noticed, like, I kind of watch him on Snapchat and Instagram, and I just see him really partying, not really taking the opportunity given to them. What tip would you give to people that are come to America from another foreign country is like what they could start doing to actually make something happen with their life?
Well, people have to understand, us entrepreneurs is something that we were born with. It's not something that could be studied or learned over the years. It's something you live, breathe, dress, do everything as an entrepreneur.
That's true.
To me, it's just something that I can't have somebody to give me something in my life. I wanted to do things my way.
Same.
I just can't have a boss mentality thing, like do this, do that. Luckily, unfortunately, I was able to come to a country where if I've worked hard, I did things the right way, the legal way, paid my taxes, did something, build relationships, worked on my credit, you're actually able to go places.
100%.
I bought my own liquor store about 5.5, 6 months ago, and life had just completely took a different turn. Like, I've been seeing incomes that I've never even dreamt about. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, I make money in my sleep, my businesses work for me, everything is just, the moment you stop thinking about what other people think about you and try to impress people and start living for your own self. Here's an advice that I would actually give it to my 18-year-old self when I first stepped into this country 3.5 years ago. I cared too much about, I was being overweight. I cared about much, like, I want to follow sports, I want people to like me, I want to blend in. I didn't speak the language, I had a lot of difficulties in my face, and most importantly, I got woken up one day and I'm like, hold on, like, why the fuck am I impressing him, her, there? Why am I not doing this for me? What am I getting out of learning the language? What's my advantage in this country of speaking its language?
So you were like focused on impressing that person that really never mattered, right?
Most of the time, there are people that I've either followed me on social media, either knew me, either commented a negative thing, and I took it sincerely to heart because I was stupid at a time and I valued people's opinions, which shouldn't even matter to anybody at all. And I say that right now, and I wish somebody woken me up 3.5 years ago and told me, go ahead, learn the language, work on yourself, build your credit, focus on a business that makes you money while you sleep, hence why you're successful today, helping people making money while they're asleep with forex. It just, that's a priceless opportunity. I wish it was given to me.
Well, I mean, I can definitely agree with that. That's great advice, because too many people out here nowadays are trying to impress that person that really doesn't give a fuck about them, if you want to be real. And for the longest time, even on social media, like, I was trying to impress that girl, that person that I wanted to join my business, and I kept getting focused on trying to impress them that I couldn't even impress myself as a person, as me being me.
Yeah.
And that's what I realized is you need to be happy with what you have, be comfortable in your body, because we're all given this ability to be ourselves.
Absolutely, 100%. It's just like the fact, once you realize that these people, okay, if people have an effect on your life directly, it's okay to do something in returns for them. Like, I want to show Colt that I can be fucking successful, because I know if I'm not successful, Colt is gonna come and push me. Like, hey, go ahead and do something that's better for your day.
That's what friends are supposed to do, right?
These are the people that I wish I grew up around. Now, my company back home in Syria was people who did nothing but laying down, partying, smoking weed, doing this. I myself, unfortunately, used to hang out with them all the time, so I did pick up some of their mentality, their habits. Now, luckily, I didn't smoke, I didn't do this and that. I did party. I did drink a beer with them here and there. I stopped playing soccer, which is my passion in life, and I followed their passions. I started playing video games and whatnot, and I'm like, at the end of the day, and I'm like, fuck, like I wish somebody woken me up 10, if not 15 years ago as a child, which I wouldn't probably have understood at the time, but looking at it right now, I give this advice. If anybody's watching who's 18-year-old and over, wants to make insane amount of money in this country, the opportunity is unbelievable, especially with this guy with forex.
Appreciate that.
It's unbelievable. Like, sky is the only limit.
Well, I mean, growing up, I really didn't have a lot handed to me, and I'm extremely happy that my father raised me in that mentality, because I looked around at kids in my high school and I saw kids with that Porsche, that BMW, that Mercedes, and for a second I actually wished, like, why don't I have that? I wish that my parents were wealthy enough to buy me my own car. And then once I got older, I got more mature, I realized that my dad did it for a reason. He wanted me to be self-sufficient. He wanted me able to do it on my own. And now, like, that day has come. Yeah, it's true, but I mean, that day has come where I have my own apartment, I have my own phone bill for 2 phones, I have these responsibilities, things to do with my life, and I'm happy that my dad made that clear that not everything is going to be handed to me, because now that I'm 20 years old, I'm able to have the responsibilities of somebody who's 30, 40 years old and be fine.
Absolutely. I've seen a bunch of adults that don't even pay their own cell phone bills. They don't live on their own, this and that. Now, living on your own is not going to determine whether you're a true man or not, or whether you actually
I gotta say, let me add this in. Once I moved out of my house, so my responsibilities went out the roof. My maturity went up.
Absolutely.
I definitely grew up.
See,
for sure,
but yeah, taking it from a kid who still lives with his mom and brother, I still pay share of the rent. I don't live there for free. I got my own car, I got my own phone, I got my own internet. This has nothing to do with it. But keeping in mind, the amount of responsibility that you have right now is 2x money. Paying $3,000 rent a month, having 2 phones, running a 6-figure income business. It's just something that not every 20-year-old does. I'll give you credit for that. Like, appreciate that. And I don't do credits for nobody, because I'm fucking self-made myself. I only appreciate people that work hard for their money and never just take anything for granted.
Guys, when I first met Wiz, he broke me fucking down. He wanted to see if I was real or not, and he asked me questions that a lot of people didn't ask me, and he actually put me in a state with a couple of questions where, like, I was uncomfortable with myself, and I wasn't really like, I mean, I wasn't uncomfortable with myself. I'm gonna rephrase that. I was getting tricked by his questions, and he said something I stayed true to it. Felt like, explain how I felt about what he was asking. Yeah,
just like, it's a true fact, when people see your Instagram, they see Colt Most Def. They don't know who the hell is Colt. They see the car, they see the lifestyle, they see that bunch of haters, bunch of people commenting. Like, here's where it pissed me off most last week. I saw somebody posting on your picture, it was like, how much did you get those rentals for? I was about to reply back, which I never reply to somebody else's comment on any platform if it's not mine. I don't reply to somebody else's comment on your post, but I was so close to tell him, if that person could afford a rental all the time like that consecutively, he's making more money than you can ever dream of. So before hating on somebody what kind of car they drive, why are they flexing on a car they don't own? They had to do something right to even qualify to stand in front of that fucking vehicle.
100%.
Whether it's yours or not, 100%. I don't care. I paid a man his dues. Okay, I see you flexing in front of a Rolls Royce. Do I own a Rolls Royce? No, I can't bitch about you flexing on something that you don't own because you paid for even renting it for whatever hour it is.
Yeah.
But people just want to hate on you. They don't know Colt. Now, I sat with Colt, the person.
Well, let me say this
for
real
3
quick.
hours.
Let me say this real quick. People will judge you within the first 5 seconds of seeing you. So when people go to my Instagram page, my Snapchat, whatever it may be, they have these judgments about me saying like, oh, he has mommy and daddy's money, whatever it may be. But I realized, like, just like you were about to say, you never will know somebody for who they are until you sit with them like me and you are and talk to them for a couple of minutes.
Do people realize how much of a fucking opportunity you're giving away by putting your own fucking cell phone number on your post saying text me wealth to this number? If you just want to make money, it's simple as 1, 2, 3. You're telling people do this and I will show you how to enter a trade. I'll tell you what to do. I'll show you your stop loss. I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this. And you just have to pay me a setup fee that you're gonna get continuous education for over courses of your life. I'm gonna make your money work to you while you're asleep instead of slaving at 7-Eleven the rest of your life. I just don't mentally get it. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not downgrading anybody that works at 7-Eleven because not everybody is born to be an entrepreneur. If everybody had our mentality, we wouldn't have became the way that we are right now. We're here for a reason. You're here to change people's lives, and people have to appreciate it instead of just fucking doubt and doubt and doubt. Well, talk to this guy and ask him who he really is. See how much he suffered. I come from the same background.
100%.
It's easy.
Don't judge. When you judge someone, it doesn't tell who they are. It shows who you are. So, I mean, I can definitely agree with that because I actually just did an Instagram live, and I went over how, like, people, they have assumptions. And people have these assumptions because they have had experiences in the past that have led them to that present experience. So it's like, let's say that I have a girlfriend and she went and cheated on me. I'm not gonna, or I'm probably actually gonna have that mentality of having trust issues for versus me, where when I have a girlfriend in the future, I might have those trust issues and not be able to trust her, where she might not be like my ex-girlfriend that she did.
Which is a human nature, because I'm gonna tell you something. I've been now on Instagram for just about a couple of years. I've seen my following grow up and down. I've seen people reacting and not reacting to my pages, and I know why. When I delivered value, people followed.
Yes.
People commented, people engaged. When I stopped, I started caring about flexing, showing. You'll get different kind of messages. People just want to see, like, okay, how do I make money? I'm like, how about you talk to me, like, about businesses, about ideas, bring me value, and I'll show you how to turn that value into something that makes you money. But like you said also about experiences and how us human beings, we have something in mind that we always learn from our past experiences, and that will affect our future self. Like, if I've seen a lot of forex scammers. I've seen a lot of e-commerce scammers. I've gotten so many people that fake to drop shipping business numbers that show me that. People say numbers don't lie. Some people perfected
the Photoshop numbers.
Absolutely. So to me, I wanted to see what makes Colt special. Like, why the fuck is this dude at 19-year-old at a time when I met you, living on his own in Newport Beach, affording an apartment, flexing on those cars? You just made certain amount of money that I was interested in, because I'm one of those people that have worked physically for my money my whole life. This is the difference. You made digital money. This is what we call Wi-Fi money, internet money. I've physically worked since I was 7-year-old because I'm born in the Middle East. It's not up to me. It wasn't by choice. I was born to work. If you're not rich, you slave for the rich. Everybody knows that.
It's true.
I've worked my way up. I was like, I have to pick up his brains. I have to stop judging the car. Stop looking at the Lamborghini. Stop looking at the fucking i8. Stop looking at those dozens of money that he's pulling out of his wallet all the time. Those restaurants that he eats on. Talk to him. See how is he legit making money. Dude knows how to trade. It's not just about running an online marketing that generates you the income from Stripe and whatnot. People have to understand you're doing something on the ground that's correct. That has value that you're gonna provide to them in order for them to pay you that kind of money. It's not about, you're not surviving based on how many students enroll to your system. This is what people need to know. You're making money on your own. You perfected a skill that generates you money.
Well, I just want you all to realize you might be hearing a lot of talk about money, cars, that luxury lifestyle, but I was actually sick the other week, and I realized that at the end of the day, it's who you have in your life. Like, I'm happy I have Wes right here to motivate me, to push me, to inspire me, because there aren't many people, at least in my past, like I've never really had people like Wes in my life that motivate me, that really care about my success, how successful I become as a person. Like I was saying, when I was sick, I was just thinking like, the money, the cars, it does not matter. At the end of the day, it's who
you're
you
not
have
taking
in
that
your
to the
life.
grave with you either.
Yeah, it's who you have in your life, like family. And I really just wanted to spend time with my father. I really wanted to show him that I appreciate him, everything that he has given me, because I would not be where I am today without him.
Funny story, and when I say we, I mean our young generation between 18 to 25-year-olds, we keep forgetting that while we're growing up, our parents are growing old.
Yeah.
People have to appreciate their parents, whether they're good people, bad people. You only get to get one father, one mom. You have to appreciate and value. If they gave you one life lesson that led you to where you're at today, that's more than enough. To me, I grew up without having a father in my life, which is the opposite of your story. This is why we feel related, because both of us had one of their parents missing their whole life.
Yes.
My mom had to be both a mom and a dad in the Middle East, Christian woman on her own.
That was hard.
That was fucking difficult. I still shed a tear talking about it every now and then. You know?
Yeah.
People have to realize this country has endless opportunities. You don't have to be a fucking perfect speaker. You don't have to be an entrepreneur. You don't have to have something too special. You just have to find what you like, what you're passionate about, and follow it. As easy as this may sound, it confuses a lot of people that still hear this over and over. They don't take action.
Yeah, well, they don't take action because they have that fear. And I've realized I've grown into the person I am today by putting myself in uncomfortable situations. And by me being in those uncomfortable situations, I've been able to meet people like you. I've been able to have experiences I never thought I would be. Like a couple years ago, I would never be able to do a vlog for 16 minutes with someone like you and continuously be able to bring value.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
At the end of the day, you're 100% right. It's value is what we're paid for. So if you guys want to make $1 million worth of value, you have to bring $1 million worth of value.
100%. It's either like, there is a couple of facts that I really like, said by a bunch of people. I'm not gonna name everyone personally, but a lot of people tell you, you are who you hang out with. That's a fact. Nobody can deny that. But there's two of my favorites that I've ever heard. It says, one of them tells you, hang out with 4 millionaires, you're most likely gonna become the 5th. Create 9 millionaires, and you're gonna be the 10th as a multi-millionaire. That's what I like hearing. Because bringing value to other people that don't even know you, that might be overseas, you're just doing it from a pure fucking white heart, because you want to see other people succeed. To me, the reason I do what I do today, and the reason I chose entrepreneurship, but I still maintained in the people business as a liquor store owner, was because I want to bring a daily product that can change life for less money, and people related to that, and herefore I'm making a lot of money. And then my next big thing right now is just like, how can I benefit people that don't even know who I am, that haven't heard of me, for free? Is by telling them, do whatever the fuck you want to do in your life, because nobody's gonna come and do it for you.
Well, I gotta say, I want to end it off with this. At the end of the day, it all starts and ends with you. You may be living with your parents, but at the end of the day, it's you in your own bed. Your parents might be in the same household, your brother, your sister, but they're not able to make the choices that you are able to make on an everyday basis. Like you said, we all have the same 24 hours in a day, so we might be using our time more wisely than you are. You might be using your time more wisely than your brother or sister is.